Alright, Rich Fantassel here with you. Today is Monday, April 25th, 2016, giving you a game recap. Game 4 of the Miami Heat and the Charlotte Hornets. It was a good game tonight. Unfortunately, I was not able to see it. It was on NBA TV. I usually get NBA TV when the playoffs start, but not this year. So that's Comcast for you. Anyone in the New Jersey area will know what I'm talking about. On this game, we're going to start with Miami Heat first. Again, they have left their shooting down in Miami. They shot 30 of 76 today. What kept them in the game, though, it was 39.5% on their normal 2-point field goals, or just all the field goals altogether. 37.9 on their 3-point field goals, which was 11 of 29, 33 points there, as opposed to Charlotte, who only shot 4 of 17. That's what allowed Miami to stay in it, even though Charlotte didn't shoot that great either. 30 for 75, which is 40% exactly. Charlotte made 25 free throws, however, to Miami's 14. The Heat balanced scoring all the way around. Joe Johnson 16, Luol Deng 15, Goran Dragic and Dwayne Wade 12 apiece. Hassan Whiteside, probably his worst game of the series, only had 8 points, 7 rebounds. Not terrible, but you expect more from this guy. He's been, especially on the defensive end, he did have 3 blocks, but you expect more rebounds than that. The bench, all right. Gerald Green, 5 points. Justice Winslow, 8 points. But really, the story of this game was Kemba Walker for the Charlotte Hornets, 13 of 28, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, had 34 points, really carried the team to victory. Jeremy Lin was huge off the bench with 21 points, 6 of 10 shooting. Courtney Lee was the only other player in double figures. He had 11. Marvin Williams, who had a good game 3, he didn't have any points today, 0 for 5 shooting. Al Jefferson, only 9 points. Frank Kaminsky only had 4 points. So it was really the Kemba Walker show with Jeremy Lin off the bench. So moving forward, we're going to see what happens when Miami gets back down to Miami. Will their hot shooting pick up? I don't think it'll get back to 57, whatever percent it was in the first 2 games. But certainly it should elevate. And Charlotte's going to have to raise their shooting percentage as well. You can get away with it in this case when Miami didn't shoot 40% and you got to the free throw line. But the way Miami's been shooting down there in their familiar confines, it'll certainly be advantageous to Charlotte to pick it up. But again, we discussed that after the first 2 games. There was no way Miami was going to keep shooting that torrid pace. I mean, they were just absolutely lights out. So that may have been one of the worst things that happened to them is they had to travel. You'd almost rather win games ugly in that case. And then, you're not losing certain shooting, but now they're going to have to refine it going back home. And it's going to be interesting. Again, teams 3 through 6, Miami and Charlotte, they were the 3-6. Boston and Atlanta were the 4-5. All of them were 48 and 34. So it's not surprised that both of those series are at 2-2. I was expecting at least one of these series, the road teams would have some wins by now. 2-2. I am not surprised by that in any way, but both series have been 2-0, 2-0, and then the next 2 teams winning their games at home. I was expecting at least some sort of splits at home, so we'll see how that goes the rest of the way. We're watching Dallas and Oklahoma City finish up right now. It looks like Oklahoma City's going to win this and win the series, and then you got Portland and the Clippers tonight. Of course, we won't be giving you a recap of that. I'll watch some of it, but be sure to stay tuned for the Dallas Oklahoma City recap, and we'll see you all in a little bit. Thank you.